How's it going, guys? Today, we're back with some Hearts of Iron 4. It's been quite a while since I've made a Hearts of Iron 4 video, 8 months to be exact. And today, I thought I'd show you guys a little bit of a run that I had as Italy, and how to form quite a hefty nation without ever going to war with the Allies. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoy. The whole purpose of this run was for me to try to take as much land as I possibly could without triggering a war with the Allies. And the best way to do that as Italy, in my experience, is to quickly take Austria, then take Yugoslavia, which also causes the Czechs to join the war. This will allow you to take quite a bit of land at the start of the game, and it makes for some interesting gameplay and some interesting tactics to push into Czechoslovakia. But obviously, the first thing you need to do is to conquer Ethiopia. But while you're conquering Ethiopia, you need to go ahead and justify a war goal on Austria as fast as you can. If you're one lucky piece of shit like me, Japan will go non-aligned and they won't declare war on China. This will help you out quite a bit with the world tension and being able to actually declare war on all these people before the Allies attack, or defend them, rather. Once Ethiopia is out of the way, the justification on Austria should complete shortly after, and it's not very hard to take down the Austrians. They don't really have much of a military, so you shouldn't really have a problem with that. Once you're finished with your war against Austria, you can go ahead and start justifying on the Czechs. I did it a little early. It doesn't really matter either way, especially if the Japanese go imperialist and the world tension stays pretty low. But it is very important that you don't go down the claims on Yugoslavia path on the focus tree due to, well, it raising world tension. So don't really do anything that'll raise world tension, because it's a pretty tight game when it comes to that. You don't want it getting over 25%. Believe it or not, the Czechs are actually pretty strong. They have quite a few divisions, and it's really hard to break through their Sudetenland fortifications and their southern fortifications, so it's really tough to actually break through. While you're fighting them, you're also going to be fighting Yugoslavia, so it's important to keep just enough troops to maybe hold at, maybe just hold at the river there just to the south of your border, because it's not really worth holding that border, because you're probably going to want to let them push in and then encircle them, because breaking that line is really difficult. It would require air superiority, maybe paratroopers, but it's just tough to break straight through that without losing quite a few men on the way. It's also important that you have enough units on the Yugoslavian border to take them out quickly. They're pretty easy as long as you know what you're doing. So I would really recommend quite a few troops down in the Dalmatia region, and hopefully that'll be enough to push in and take their capital. As you can see here, it's usually a pretty damn quick war. After you've annexed the Yugoslavians, I would recommend pulling your men back a little ways and allowing the Czechs to push up to your lines, and then trying to go for an encirclement. It's kind of hard to explain through just talking, so I'll just show you guys what worked and speed it up a bit. And at about this point, the Germans declared war on the Czechs, which also caused the Romanians to join the war. Now, keep in mind, I wasn't in the Axis, so it didn't really matter. So when they declared war, yeah, it was a really strange scenario. Basically, the Germans declared war, it pulled the Romanians in, so the Germans pretty much helped me take the rest of Bohemia. And then I was able to also push into Romania. And due to me doing most of the work, I got pretty much everything, including the Sudetenland. The Battle of Romania was pretty easy, since the Romanians poured all of their divisions into the Western Front into Yugoslavia. I was able to just push from the north and then also push from the west. It was pretty much just a steamroll all the way to their capital. So that worked out pretty damn well. And once you've annexed Romania, you've pretty much formed the strongest pre-war Italy that you could possibly form. And pre-war meaning before you go to war with the Allies. I mean, you've basically annexed Austria, Czechoslovakia, Yugoslavia, Romania, and even Ethiopia, for God's sake. And now Hungary can bow down to the one true God, Benito Mussolini.